This week, I would like to digress from the ongoing series of my book titled Are Gender Issues Solvable, which I bring on Tuesdays. Instead, I would like to introduce you to my second book titled For the Love of Ben. It is a romantic novel that is out on Amazon.com books. It is an ebook. I will just for today read only clips from the book to whet your appetite. Kim was a shy, young and beautiful girl. She had a crush on Ben, who was a member of a high school football team. Ben, on the other hand, did not have an eye for Kim. With time, Kim opened up to her mom, Becky, about her feelings for Ben, but was afraid of what her father, Jerry, would say, especially because she needed his permission to go back to Louisiana if she wants to see Ben. Why does she need to see Ben? Becky promised that she would present the situation to Jerry and make him see reason with Kim so that he would allow Kim to go back to Louisiana. That night, Becky and Jerry discussed it, but Jerry did not see the reason why Kim would be going to see a boy that had no feelings for her. He felt that she would be hurt on the long run. Jerry, you do not understand Kim's feeling right now. She will not have a closure to this until she sees that there might not be any possibilities for a relationship between them. If you do not want her to blame you for what might have been, it is better to let her go and find out by herself. We, however, can prepare her mind towards the fact that it might not turn out the way she wants it to be. Jerry felt the last thing he wanted was a confrontation between him and Kim, or for her to hate him, especially for what might not happen, but which he did not allow her to find out herself. So Kim was allowed to go back for a visit to Louisiana. She was so happy, but she needed to call her friend Lori to ask if she could spend a few days with her. Oh, why is Lori not picking her phone? She lamented. After calling Lori incessantly without an answer, she left several frantic voice messages for her without a call back. The next day, Lori called back. She was worried about the many calls that Kim had made and how frequently they came. Kim, is everything all right? She asked immediately after Kim picked her call. Yes, everything is fine. Why did you not pick my calls? Without waiting for an answer, she continued. Will it be all right if I stayed with you for some few days? I'm coming to Louisiana. Of course you can stay with me. What's going on? Lori asked, with concern and excitement about seeing her friend. I have an unfinished business that I need to attend to. I'll give you the details when I get there. Kim replied. To this, Lori replied that she would ask her mom and give Kim a reply the next day. For the rest of that day, Kim was both excited and nervous. How would she react when she sees Ben? And how would she make her feelings known to him? What if she's so much into this new girl What would she be making a fool of herself? Will she be able to control herself from jumping into his hands when she sees him? All these thoughts were running around in her mind throughout the night that she hardly slept. Midday the next day, Lori called to tell Kim that she could come during the weekend. That is still 3 days away, Kim said, with disappointment written in her voice. Well, weekend is fine. It will even allow me to be well prepared. What is the unfinished business that you want to come and do? Asked Lori. It's not something I can tell you on the phone, but I'll give you the full detail when I see you over the weekend. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing you because I also have some things to share with you, replied Lori. So we will see then. Take care. For those 3 days, Kim was walking on the clouds. All that she could think about was her trip and seeing Ben. She went over what she would do and say for the umpteenth time in her mind. Kim went to Louisiana. So what is this unfinished business that's brought you back to Louisiana? Well, it is a long story, but in a nutshell, it is Ben. Ben? What do you mean? I've always had a thing for him, but I was timid to let him know, coupled with the fact that my parents took away the only chance that I had to get closer to him when they put their foot down against my joining the cheerleaders group when we were in the high school. Then he started going out with Monica. She made him her prized jewel and would not want anyone to even come near him. Well, as I told you, he is dating Anita now, who is, by the way, not any better than Monica. She feels that she had just won a trophy, and I will not be surprised if Ben is just riding the roller coaster with her emotion just to fill the space. How do we make this happen without making Ben feel that you are pushing yourself on him? Do not forget that Anita would definitely not allow him out of her sight, let alone leave him with another girl in the picture. I know, Kim agreed, throwing her hand in the air. They hatched a plot, they hatched a plan. And Kim was excited about the plan and was on thorns for morning to come. What was the plan that Kim and Lori had? You have to look at you have to read the book. They arrived just as Ben was driving into Tim's driveway. Tim, by the way, is the boyfriend to Lori, Kim's friend. Oh my God, that is Ben. Please give me a second and to get myself together, Kim told Lori. Ben came out of his car, walked towards Lori's car to say hi. He squinted, trying to zero in on the girl beside Lori. Is that Kim? Ben was surprised to see her. Kim's heart skipped more than a beat. She was pleasantly surprised and happy that he remembered her face and name. He reached out to give her a hug. It was as if the ground suddenly gave way under Kim's feet because she surrendered into the embrace and would have loved to freeze the time. It was the way she had dreamt of so many times. That night, neither Kim nor Lori slept early as they kept recounting the events of the day. Kim was both happy and sad. She was happy because she saw that Ben had a thing for her, hence her journey had been so fruitful. but sad because there was no time to nurture it. Why was there no time to nurture their love? You will have to read it. It's all in the book. Kim recapped over and over Ben's hug and kiss as it was the focus of her dream for the entire night. Kim had no way of knowing the bumpy road ahead, or whether her love for Ben would or would not see her through. As I said earlier, these are just clips from my ebook titled For the Love of Ben, which is now on Amazon.com under Romance. That is the front page on the screen, and I hope you grab a copy to enjoy the full story. Thank you. Enjoy your reading. Next Tuesday, I'll return to the series Agenda Issues Solvable. Until Tuesday, bye.